off them. Fucking water smoke ready.
Who's the mid? Who's their safe?
I feel like it's going to be the Necro, which
I think
I'm
it's
okay
Weaver
about.
safe.
I'm pretty sure, if I recall, Caro and Bukaki Bandit are supports. But
Bukaki is and Caro is.
I know Warren Buffett's their carry.
Yeah.
Dan's coming. Yeah, he said on the chat.
Get in here.
You guys could go on 2-minute delay. You wouldn't miss it.
Are you guys coming? Joel? We'll just run at them as 5. Go for a kill. Straight up.
Going for 5, so no warding at the top.
How far and away? All right. Are you on the going to be on the 2-minute delay? Of course. There you go. Give me a sec.
The battle is ours. Victory is assured. This one is in the bag.
It is in the bag. It is in the bag.
All right, connecting now.
Yeah, they're trying to sexy Gandalf them. I heard the chat before I dropped down, so I know they smoked and sexy Gandalf, and VK's run right into Bukaki Bandit.
All right. Do you wanna like start and stop the stream so we can just like go straight to the VOD?
It's like I started basically as I tuned in. Like there's about 2 or 3 minutes of me just fucking around before that. So.
Yeah. Okay. No worries at all. All right. Okay. I've got voice activation.
The sexy Gandalf has failed.
The cast doesn't start until I can see it. I'm sorry, Matt. I've got to do the intro. How it goes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Tradition's tradition.
I didn't put the Gus Gould bit on.
Oh, please do.
Here's Phil Gould out on the field.
Thank you, Cameron. We're often told that if we ignore history, we are doomed to repeat it. And certainly if we look at the history of the past 7 years, it would suggest if these two teams play to their best tonight, then Queensland, in all likelihood, will prevail. They are the proven ones. They are indeed a champion team. But that's the beauty of sport. This result is not yet carved in stone. The New South Wales Blues will have their say. When the Blues players are handed their jersey tonight, they're not just given something to wear. They are also given a slice of history. They're given an opportunity to create their own history. They're given an invitation to be extraordinary. To beat Queensland tonight, they will need inspiration. And the best place to get that inspiration is from each other out here on the field in battle. Inspire each other with your effort. Inspire each other with your courage. Inspire each other with your will to win. So there it is for New South Wales tonight. Their destiny is not so much in their own hands, but their destiny could well be decided by what's in their own hearts. Enjoy your Origin football.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another Monday night, Sunday night, Friday night spectacular Tuesday throwdown between Two Wheel Gaming and Boars. We're a little bit late to the cast because we weren't given any advance notice, thanks to the matchmaking algorithm getting us straight into the action. We've got a team fight actually happening in progress. Morgan's about to die up. Top 2 Warren Buffett, who is playing the Weaver, which is First Blood. Morgan on the Darkseer. BK turning around, trying to get some action with the Earthshaker. Just doing a quick assessment of the lanes. We've got Kurt on the Sniper playing against Richard Salt in mid lane. We've got Nick and Joel down bottom playing the Jakiro and Ricky respectively. Skyrath being played by the famous Caro, and of course Mufasa himself on Tried and Tested. Off-lane core getting into the LC action. So, status of the game so far, we had a failed Sexy Gandalf, we've had First Blood, and it looks like what's happening so far. Looks like in mid.
I know this mid lane was questioned when it was picked, though. It's not a very good sniper game, but...
Well, I can imagine as
soon
soon as you
info
pop
from when
on.
I was hanging out in the in the Discord earlier.
In the pre-game lobby, not that we are taking a side at all. So up top, looking at these lanes, obviously BK doing a fairly good job of zoning out Winter, who's just trying his best to get a little bit of vision down, maybe, or maybe not. Looks like BK might actually have him in a pretty good spot here.
He's baiting him with the thing, though.
Yeah, that's a fairly good idea. In terms of the off lane for the Radiant side, or safe lane for the Dire, it's going
this top lane, he might have to actually... This is getting a little hairy for Bukake Bandit. He's got Cold Embrace, though, so I don't think he dies.
But he is getting pushed out. BK on the Earthshaker now looking for that courier. Let's see if Warren Buffett in his infinite wealthy wisdom responds. BK, oh, yep, he's owning it. Yep, no, they're going to fly that away.
Investment prowess.
That's it. That's the years on the stock market, you know?
That courier bought low and it's selling high.
The courier hopefully didn't invest in cryptocurrency. Nick on the Jakiro doing a fairly good job of zoning the Skyrath down bottom, but a similar little trade happening. With safe lanes so far largely going in the favor of the Dire. Mufasa getting a few more last hits, the extra right-click damage, as well as the moment of courage procs helping out there.
Kara's in trouble here. Kara dies to this. Yeah.
I think so. There he goes. That's a First Blood for the Radiant. Kurt in mid lane getting some fairly good right-clicks off on the Necro, but not well enough. He's taking a fight here, which might be a bit dangerous. He's okay. Necro still half level away from level 6, otherwise that Sniper would be very dead. And I think status quo looking pretty okay as far as top is concerned. But I didn't actually know what happened. Do you see what happened?
I saw like half of it, I jumped to it, and then jumped to middle because he was talking about it, and they just caught him out. I don't see what led to it, though.
Oh, mate, don't trust your co-caster. Looks like by going back in time...
He's in trouble.
Yeah, BK just got caught out by the Swarm. Is that a big, a bit of a Matthew dangle there? I'm gonna say that's some Nick learning from the master, pulling two heroes away from the lane for a significant amount of time. That's probably not a bad trade for Ricky.
Yeah,
who's
the amount
using
of
the time now.
The amount of time Legion Commando. Oh, hang on.
That would have been the 6. Reaper's Scythe has been used on mid lane. It catches me out from time to time as well. I'm a bad player, and so I forget that that Necro's ult is something to be worried about. So I hang out on half HP, and then they get level 6, and then I die. It's kind of like, you'd think I would learn at this point, but no. Someone who plays exclusively mid lane, still very bad at it. Overall, mid lane is firmly going in the favor of the Necro. It's an absolute drubbing at this point in terms of last hit net worth.
It shouldn't be this bad, though. Sniper is okay, because Necrolite relies on trading efficiently with the heal, but Sniper shouldn't get close enough to get hit by it.
He's trying to hold his own in there, see how well he gets through it. A little bit of trade back and forth. Faster going deep on this Takiro. Easy kill, looks like. Caro with the DPS to the back line. Unfortunately, not as good of a trade. Up top, looks like BK chasing down Winter again, just making himself a proper nuisance, meaning that he can't have an easy lane there. But no real kills or action at this point.
As I've been trying to learn this hero, every laning phase is miserable. It is hell. The laning, I haven't found like a fun lane yet. This thing is so shit. Yeah, for Wyvern. Every hero just fucking does so much to you. It's so annoying.
Well, it looks like things are leveling out. At the very least, for the Radiant 2 Wargaming, the safe lane, that extra little bit of space that Nick has opened up on the map has allowed him to catch up a little bit. He's now overtaken the LC in terms of farm. So at the very least, the safe lane for for Radiant is going relatively well. Port across into mid. We might actually catch this Necro out of position, but no mana on Earthshaker for a Fisher. That would come in very handy. 4 seconds until his ult. He's going to kill that sniper again. Surely he is. He's going to find him. He's just going to cast that shit, and then boom, there he goes. Very unfortunate timing if you're that sniper.
I'm not sure he dies here either.
Winter Wyvern come to support. That is a back for the Tool Gaming crew. That's a very good trade.
Yeah, that is an extremely good trade. Morgan is now in trouble up here.
No mana, just a ion shell. I can hear him getting angry from here. The rage is firmly flowing, I'm sure. Expect the GG at 30 minutes. But all the while, Joel on this Ricky getting quite a bit of farm away. And as the Boars themselves have seen, they have to be careful. A snowballing Joel can sometimes be, especially on a Ricky, can sometimes be a big problem for these guys. 6 is still half a level away for that Legion Commander. So plenty of time to get old Joel.
Yeah, he's pretty safe at the moment. He had the salve, plus he's got the... Oh, look, he's fucking backpacking all of his stuff. He even backpacked the Quelling Blade, which doesn't do anything for a salve, because it's no stats, just attack damage.
He's just that much of a nerd. In his rune on the Earthshaker now, rotating around towards, really wanting a kill on this Necro. He's having way too good of a game. But there's not really much that Earthshaker can really do himself here. He's looking to snipe
he has to block him in entirely, I think.
Here we go. Or maybe.
Kurt's been... Maybe.
Here. Now's the time. Now the DPS starts coming out. BK trying to zone him. Very good Fisher there, making sure he can't easily walk back up the hill. But the Salt Lord, probably too hard to kill here.
Legion Commander.
We have a cancel port, which is pretty good. Fight starting down bottom. Speaking of, Ricky going straight on LC after cancelling the port.
Must have been a nice path. I think Nick must have cancelled it.
That was good shit. Definitely. Well, we didn't get the kill in mid. They didn't get the kill in mid, I should say. Pretty good. BK still hanging out, locked up.
Yeah, that's the one he needed before, but he kind of tried to go in for the enchant totem first.
A little bit of DPS.
I think it's just hard to kill either way, because he does just kind of walk in this direction instead, like down through the river instead of up the hill, and I think he still gets away.
Well, there's never not a path, right? There's always going to be a path. It's just a matter of can you move fast enough, can you do enough damage, and kill him before the rotations arrive. But status quo seeming to go back to some casual sit back and laning phase. And I think as far as Radiant's concerned, they're probably looking for that 6 on Earthshaker. Although we do have a wall already spent. I haven't actually seen that. That was probably defensive, I presume.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that wall happened.
Caro halfway to 6, Mufasa almost at 6, and you just know Mufasa is going to want to be killing this Ricky. Excellent dual target, pulls it directly out of the invis, means you have to face him. Although he's pretty low, Caro's zoning out with the silence. Things are going A-okay.
Yeah, starting to have mana problems for Skyroth. I would fucking just walk home here, I think. Just let him shove in, you're not having anything happen.
Making it happen, making that clarity work to full effect. Kurt on the sniper again, a little bit of zoning mid as there's Richard Salt, Necro on haste down bottom. He's going to be almost certainly killing this Jakira, and Ricky is going to be ding-dong ditching, surely, or is he going to throw down silence? Powerful play. Going straight into the towers. Might be a mistake by Richard Salt here. He's still looking for the kill, and I don't think there's anything he can do to turn that one around, although Ricky is going to want it so bad. If he goes forward, he's going to die, though. So
that's scary if you do it, mate. Don't do it, John.
Remarkable restraint. That's something very few.
What else is going on?
BK on the Earthshaker, getting zoned out a little bit. But this space is exactly what Sniper needs. Starting to get on the board a little bit, closing the gap between Necro and him. As much as that was a successful kill down bottom, those rotations from mid are really costly if you're sitting back and not getting much done. In this particular case, getting some jungle camps from the Necro, not such a bad idea. And it looks like they do want to push into this tower. Jakiro porting straight back to lane, going straight on the LC. 10 seconds until duel. Not a bad macro pie there. Arthur ticking back down, but not going to die.
Yeah, it's a matchup problem. Jakiro is not very good against Legion because of press the attack. Gets rid of all your shit.
Sniper has actually come down bottom here, looking to join the fight, but Mufasa getting a Clarity and Salve on board. So it looks like it's a 4v4 fight down bottom, or 3v3 fight down bottom, I should say. I can count on to the Richard Salt. He's nice and low, no Reaper's Sight, but he does have Pulse. Keeps him alive, almost kills the Ricky. Ricky manages to just get away. That was unbelievably close. Of course, Sniper dying to the duel on the side, unfortunately, for the Radiant. Weaver's disconnected. We should probably pause just after that kill on the Jakiro.
That was such a forced move. That felt like just you felt pressured to do something. It wasn't on at all, and you were getting what you wanted middle. Just you wanted that Necrolite out of your hair. If it's going to sit there and take bottom tower, I think you just let him. You catch up.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough start to the game at this point as well.
Yeah,
with all considered, there's a
boys are in a bit of trouble.
Boys are in a bit of trouble already. We're looking at a fairly significant net worth and experience gap, about 3k net worth to the Dire. In the words of Suns fan, this is already beginning to be a shellacking.
I don't know
but
what the shellackings are.
Indeed, it's anything above 2k net worth, I think. Experience gap about 2,000 at this point as well, and the win probability sitting only 30% for the boys in blue. That's 2L Gaming, in case you didn't know.
Boys in blue.
So at this point, looking at the next items coming out, we're just getting a whole bunch of stats in the Kai and Sanj coming out of the Necro. Caro looking for a 4-star on the Skywrath, not that absurd. And of course, the Blink Dagger coming out on the LC. That's going to be a lot of action out on the map. About the same distance between Mufasa, a little bit less Mufasa and BK on the Earthshaker. So those Blink initiations are going to be interesting. Once that does come online, we do have a 6. We might find there is a bit of a turnaround. How do you think about the draft at this point, Matt?
I think that the team fight of 2L Gaming is better, but the problem is going to be that they're getting run over too much to make effective use of it. And like Darkseer Wall, you've been in enough games with Morgan to know that that can really turn shit, and it can often get you out of sticky situations. But there's not that many good ball targets this game. Like, what if you steal something? Like Legion Commander's kind of the best one almost. Weaver
LC
maybe, but
and Weaver maybe. Weaver's alright.
Yeah, it depends. Like Weaver doesn't buy stats often. Buys a lot. You don't get too many good fuck off good illusions like stealing a Terrorblade, Naga, Anti-Mage, PL, that sort of stuff. Echo Salami is going to be good though.
The traditional wall Echo combo though is the one to look out for.
The combo.
The Wubba Lubba Dubs. I hate the fact that I was made a Rick and Morty reference. Fuck. Up top, we got 6 on the Earthshaker, just zoning out, trying to get that that Blink Dagger. But at this point, it's really just going to be how slowly can you prevent their push across the map, as this bottom tier 1 tower for Radiant is going to be going down very quickly. There's going to be no response here from the Radiant.
They also don't really have a good way of killing Wyvern, unless Wyvern plays really forward, because he really fucks over your team fight. All of your high damage abilities, burst abilities are physical. He's going to be able to cold embrace
might
people.
Be breaking out. The Echo immediately. He's listened to the casts. He thinks, oh, mate,
mine's
gotta
still
kill
paused.
Wyvern.
What?
And what was that? You're still paused?
Mine's still paused. What?
Are you at 12 minutes and 59 seconds?
Oh, there we go. Okay, fucking hell. It just didn't ever continue after they paused it. It stayed the same.
Well, there you go. So we've had a Wyvern kill. Echo spent up top. Bottom lane is dropped for the 2L Gaming boys, and there's been a smoke across. Sorry, not a smoke. There's Ronin on the Necro. Cross looking for this Ricky bottom, who's going to go for a last hit here and pay with his life. They're all waiting for it. They run forward. They've already put down the sentry.
Oh, what
Drop the silence field. He's blunked out. He's got half time on Dust of Appearance left. The slow on the Echo
No way.
Wow, they looked for him. They found him in the trees. What a good scout. That was pretty amazing work. Good thinking. Good read by the Boars boys on that one. Weaver not having it, and he is immediately disconnected from the game. Immediately, Celsi goes.
Warren Buffett must be on the Cayman Islands or something tonight. One of his tax havens. Not good internet. On the $1 billion yacht.
Yeah, wafting himself with gigantic handfuls of money. A little bit of time on that Weaver, not pause, might help the two of the gaming guys get a little bit of a footing back in this game. The sniper in mid closing in on his Mjolnir. Was it Mjolnir? No, someone before Mjolnir. Maelstrom, thank you. Hey, Struan on the LC. Now we're looking to see some action potentially down this bottom half of the map. The Ricky as well as the Earthshaker in a potentially vulnerable position, or are they just going to be running towards the sniper? Yep, that's a dead sniper. He's going to get seen in about a second. On me is being called. He's yelling to the ceiling as he's running to the triangle, doing everything he can. There is a jewel waiting for him, and he's just holding out. There's the jewel. There's the Mystic Flare. Nice try and separate with the Fisher, but nothing could be done to stop that hasted Legion running straight at you. And at this point, if you're 2-wheel gaming, what are you thinking? Are you thinking we're pretty cooked?
I'm thinking we're pretty cooked, but I'm waiting for Morgan the Sleeping Giant here to wake up. He's the key, I think, to finishing.
Exactly. He's the DJ Khaled.
Just have to slow down.
Do anything you can. A bit of... Is that a port from Jakiro? Straight into the LC. I mean, wow, the next level plays there by Nick. Big wall, catches 2 of them. Not too bad. Here comes the Echo, runs straight in. Yes. He drops it, follows it up with that Enchant Totem and the Fisher. And we actually turn this one around. Wall into Echo. No blinks required. Good job by the boys. Top tower, however, getting pushed immediately by the Weaver and the Sky.
Slow push, though.
Winter Wyvern. It's all scattered out. Everything's looking pretty okay. During that as well, Sniper gets the deny on mid, which, small little help, but one that is definitely helpful. And the gap is closed significantly off the back of that fight. Still about 4,000 gold, but it was up to about 7,000 at the worst point. So that's a pretty good turnaround. Looks like this sniper might be in trouble. He might get caught by the cold embrace. He did, but a pretty good ice path there. And still might not be enough. Just going to follow it up immediately.
Yeah,
with the player in the duel.
Got done by the catapult. If that catapult wasn't there, he lives because the Winter's Curse would be like 2 seconds long. Yeah.
I was wondering. Yeah.
If you catch if you catch nothing, it's short. If you catch even like a creep, it doesn't have to be a hero. Even the neutral creeps make it the full length.
That's a maybe a galaxy brain play there by the Winter Wyvern, Bakake Bandit himself, showing us that the biggest brains are often the most filled with cum. Anyway, the Earthshaker getting close to the blink. Pretty about 500 gold away. Starting to feel like he can get out on the map here. A little bit risky up against this Weaver, who's got his Mjolnir up, Maelstrom up, and a crown. He's looking pretty punchy at this point. His stats are starting to look not too bad. I suppose not great. He's going to be on it predominantly. Up top, Ricky. He's got his diffusal blade up. Starting to think, can I kill this Winter Wyvern? At least put some pressure on him. He started pinging it out. He's got any homies here? He doesn't. Here comes Morgan. Morgan's come straight in to help him out. He's going to surely surge himself in. Here he goes. Slowed himself down. Iron Shell on Joel, surely. Here it goes. And that is a kill. A very important kill as well. About 350 gold. And a port out there. Was that a port out? No, they were smoking. Never mind.
Yeah.
Smoke on the Boars boys.
They're going to try and kill Earthshaker, and this would be big because he does almost have his blink. He is like these. If he has to get this last creep hit.
He's done well. He's done well to read it. And he's going to walk straight.
No, he's going to walk straight into them. Oh no!
Oh, that's all of them dead. Is immediately dueled. No cast time capable, and that is.
If he didn't chicken out of the range creep, he would have been able to buy the blink dagger before he died.
Oh, very painful. Very, very painful. But he's got the money for it now too.
Got it.
Okay. Either way, so he's okay.
It's not too bad then.
He should be picking that one up. And when he comes back up, see an Echo Blink combo. So they've slowed them down maybe sufficiently to get these guys up and running. Overall, levels are not looking too bad, though the Necro's got a significant advantage.
Yeah, Necro had like 60 CS or something at the 10 minutes. It was pretty rough.
Though as far as the Weaver goes versus our Ricky, it's not a bad combo if we can catch him in the silence, but there is still an advantage on those cores as well. So as far as win percentage, it's sitting pretty at around 35% for Two Wheel Gaming, 65 for the Boars. Wonder if it's taking into account previous matches there. We've got a smoke moving across. Ricky scouting it out with his invisibility.
Yeah, they don't have any deflection here. They don't see this.
They don't see it. It's definitely a good setup. No, you couldn't really ask for anything better. Following it up with the Mystic Flare onto Ricky. He might be eating a bit of damage, but he's down now. They're probably catching that Skyrath Mage, and the rest of Boars probably should leave, and they correctly choose that port the fuck out of there. Well, no, cancels the port. And Earthshaker looking for more. He's playing very aggressive here. Very aggressive on the... How did that not stun? That was strange. On the Winter Wyvern. The Fire and Ice there. And a defensive Winter's Curse.
No, he's going to kill. I think he can get him here.
BK with absolutely no defensive energies in his entire body. Still has a blink and has an echo. He blinks out and a wall goes down. Bit of miscommunication on the Two Wheel Gaming boys there. Morgan going forward. He's in no man's land. Normal punching and running away and immediately getting dueled. Unfortunate there. A bit of back and forth. Bit of miscommunication from the boys. No more duel on the LC though. Doing quite a bit of damage and probably just could chase this sniper down who doesn't have a 4-staff yet. And he's in a bit of trouble. Macropie goes down, no ice path. The port comes a little bit late, and he just doesn't get out.
Yeah, that fucking TP was made of balls.
It was pretty close. 0.1 second. Not a bad ice path. Zones him around the side of the trees, but so much speed from hitting those neutral creeps from Mufasa. Very, very smart. Going to be chasing down Jakiro. And 10 seconds away from getting a duel is probably saying to the Necro, come on, cunt, I could have got some more duel damage. Same time, Warren Buffett pushing down bottom, and they've got a pretty solid line of heroes across the map here.
That bottom tier 1 play, that was a Friday night play.
Yes, that was indeed a Friday night play.
It's a Tuesday. You don't do that shit on a Tuesday.
Darkseer trying to punch that Weaver out a little. Level's not looking too bad, but we still have this Blink Echo, and I know the Earthshaker is keen to spend it if they push a tower. It's very close to that level 12, which is a pretty important upgrade. It's pretty significant upgrade on damage. Really makes that Echo Slam feel better. The potential is a lot more. Morgan probably going to get duels here. His normal punches straight through the fight. It might be a little bit too late for BK to get there and help out. Sets up with an Echo. Immediately Winter's Curse.
Oh,
that's a painful one. Almost no damage. All 5 heroes out of the fight. And Joel thinking his best strategy here. Farm the other side of the map, slowly let the rest of the team die, and then hopefully come in for a high ground power spike that catches them unaware, which is a fair enough strategy.
Part of their problem, though, is they got 2 heroes who want to do that.
Very true.
Because we're behind so much.
Sniper sitting in the triangle here. I think they might just have to seed this tower. At this point, the LC's starting to get a bit scary. 90 damage already on duel. So these right clicks are starting to be pretty spicy at about 200 damage a hit.
Jesus.
That is a dangerous place to be defending. Double ports, triple ports. There's some Power Rangers right here. We have a wall. Is the wall going to catch? Good wall. Huge wall. Can we follow it up? Ricky's there. Puts the silence field down. Needs to kill that Weaver. That Weaver is so fucking low. He manages to time lapse. That was so tight. Silence on the Ricky. He manages to get out. Some Weaver is porting in the trees. No one's going to find him. They might be able to clean up the rest of them. That was very, very close, but Ricky is too low to go in. And Morgan's Winter Wyvern Illusions just doing a bit of scouting, seeing if anyone happens to be around. Catches the Skyrath just on the edge, but it is a close one. Oh, and he surges the creep. That was a nice little play. That was really nice. Manages to get the kill. So a good hold there from Two Wheel Gaming. That could have gone very, very badly indeed. And they managed to hold on to, well, not the tower, but a few of their lives, which is extremely important. Of course, the Glipnir reveal on the Weaver. Bit of a scary thing if you're a support trying to defend those towers, as I know Matthew Fraser likes to do. It's very dangerous. Got to defend the towers, and then you get fucking killed by a whole team running at you. It's
yeah,
very, very
if you can get 1 or 2 waves, it's worth it.
100%. We go for a fight at mid. Blink forward on the Fisher, followed up with the Ricky. Starting to get a ball on, but good save there by the Cold Embrace by the Winter's Wyvern. Immediately gets a Winter's Embrace on the Ricky, who's going to pipe down pretty quickly, followed up with a Reaper's Scythe. No dice. Good quick fingers by Bukake there. Sniper coming online. Pretty dangerous. He's getting a few good headshots. They're following it up. Can they kill the Legion? They do get him down. This is starting to look good. Sniper getting some right clicks off, although he's got to be careful of that Winter Wyvern on the side. Look with this big saves. There it is. Big range. Not quite enough. And a huge Cold Embrace. Yes, Cold Embrace saves him for a lot longer than he needs to, but Sniper sitting in the backline doing what Sniper does and manages to clean up 3. This one actually turning around fairly significant. Sniper still chasing, right-clicking. He's got a few at the same time, however. Weaver picking off the Earthshaker on the left-hand side of the fight. Down goes the Cold, not the Cold Embrace, the Winter's Wyvern. Bit of a chaotic team right there. 4 for 3. 4 for 3. I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. It could have gone a lot worse.
It could have, yeah. They didn't get to Kurt at all in that fight.
This is... Go on.
It's Weaver's job to kill him. He's the only one who can run in like that unless like Legion blink duels him at the start. If he gets set at the back of the fight like that...
Oh, huge range! Was that a fucking... Was that a... Was that what is the range item? You know the range item.
Aether Lens.
Aether Lens, there you go. He's turning around. Is he managing to get the kill? It's a kill straight for the sniper.
Just right-clicking.
Just come to my fucking neighborhood, boys! So we're looking... Like, that was actually a pretty significant shift in terms of golden XP there. That's a 1,500 XP and almost a 800 gold change. Still a 6k lead. Still pretty chunky for the side of Boars, but Tool Gaming definitely showing some serious signs of life here.
Weaver's bought a BKB now, so this shit gets hard. Because smoke screen doesn't work anymore.
And there's not really much they've got for unless they catch him prior to getting the BKB.
He's got a basher, so lucky bash until he gets an abyssal. But the BKBs are strong.
Aggressive fight up top. Weaver's found the Earthshaker. He's looking like he wants to potentially turn. No one knows. No, do you want to fight? Ricky going in. Don't know if he's seen the BKB yet. They're deciding to back up for now. Good defensive macro pyre. Echo slam straight as soon as he lands. And he goes straight in. Is he going to be able to get off? The BKB goes down. So does Mystic Flare. So does the Ice Path. We're looking pretty dangerous for Two Wheel Gaming. Earthshaker going down. He's getting relatively low. Might get lucky. I know he wants to go for the kill, but too dangerous. Ends up dying. 5 heroes on the hill. Vacuum manages to get the kill, but he's going to immediately feed the duel. So many illusions. If only that happened at the start of the fight, that would have been gigantic.
Yeah, they're not playing as a team. They're playing as little skirmish groups.
Imagine if the sniper was nearby on that one, man.
Imagine if Morgan was there at the beginning. That was like a one fight.
Yeah, to be fair, it was didn't really expect the fight to happen.
Yeah, I think BK walked into them farming there, and they were all just sitting in the jungle. But it's Roche now.
Yeah, that's straight to a Roche, and I presume they're going to be using that to pressure a tier 2 tower. There's not much you can do as the Dyers. There's about a minute before both the big ults are back up on those for those guys, or all 3 if you consider the macro pyre a big one. Necro heads down bottom.
They're going to look for Kurt, I think. But...
Go fishing.
Game sense Kurt, they don't call him that for nothing. Look at him walking all the way back home.
Going straight back to the well. Go home, tuck yourself in, never go outside. Big smoke pushing across the jungle.
Boars scanned there too. They're really trying to find somebody out on the map here.
They found BK, I think. Maybe.
No, he didn't walk into this.
BK's on forward, actually. Going straight on that Skywrath Mage. A bit of follow-up, doesn't have anything more to spend. Oh, huge! The combination with the snipe and the push, that was ridiculous. Sorry, the punch, double kill now. Boars, what are we going to do? We're going to go in with 3. They're thinking about it. They're still strong. Ricky on the side, scouting it out. Going to go for the Curry kill. No, he's going to go straight for the Weaver, trying to force out that BKB. Gets it just in time. Very, very well held by Warren Buffett there. Might have an... Oh, good bash. Lucky bash. Morgan somehow getting a kill on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
this is turning into a really good fight.
So Legion dueled Nick, and then Kurt and Morgan pretty much came in and defended him. And I don't think he gave away the duel victory, but killed Legion for daring to duel our twin-headed dragon.
A fairly good trade. Still, the gold, the net worth lead still sitting pretty around 6k here. Let's see what Data Plus has to say about it. Ooh, it's rocketed back and forth. It almost got to 50-50 about 5 minutes ago. This point sitting around, again, that 35 to 65% mark, still favoring the Dire. given the overall infinite scaling of Legion Commander sitting on 110 dual damage. I can understand why that might be the case. Sniper looking to finish his own Glipnir. Could be very handy to lock down that Weaver if he doesn't have a BKB up.
He had Mjolnir queued up, so BK's definitely had to yell at him, and he changed it to Glipnir. Which I agree with, like, because they are lacking some catch for this Weaver. Even though it doesn't go through BKB, it's still just like, one thing I always like is making them do something extra. Like, even if he can just BKB it off, right? He still has one extra thing he has to play around.
And that always is important, right? Especially given that at this point, the BKB for the Weaver is starting to get a little bit lower. We're trying to keep it down. That this is almost at 6 seconds, which is its minimal. And then at that point, it's only 6 seconds you need to avoid. You've got 2 different types of lockdown. Survive 6 seconds, you can kill that Weaver with the silence and with the Glipnir.
Yeah, it's...
you cannot time lapse from your Glipnir as well, can you?
You can't, what, sorry?
You cannot time lapse from your Glipnir, I presume.
That's a good, is it a time lapse movement ability?
Yeah.
Not sure.
That's a good question.
There's 2 demo modes I need to do after this game. The normal punch going through Cold Embrace, and now the time lapse.
That was weird. We got to smoke down into the jungle. Boars looking for anything they can find. I think the spidey senses of Two Will Gaming are definitely tingling. We see no one really appearing on that side of the map. They're hugging the wall. They're all in the trees. We've got some serious hiding. Some bitch mode activated
I think they saw it on the 2 wards that are middle.
Oh, well, that makes sense. And then we've got them just grabbing the outpost and walking around. What do we do now, boys? Well, that didn't work. Meantime, Joel up top on Ricky, getting a little bit more farm. Who knows what he wants to build next? Potentially the Abyssal. What do you get here if you're Ricky?
I've played 10 Ricky games. I've won 7 of them, but I don't know how.
Oh, 70% win rate Matthew, they call him. Big fight, potentially brewing in middle. They're pushing straight across. This is another smoke. They're looking straight towards it. They're going to find the sniper who's just dropped the blast rig. Bad timing. Straight into a duel. Wow. And down goes the Jakiro. Immediately sniper caught out as well. This is awful. Buyback from the Jakiro, but it might be too late. I don't think there's any way for them to get a foothold in this fight.
Joel's walking past the ward. They know he's there.
Could be pretty dangerous. He's been found. He's trying his best to get out. He's porting. That was a ballsy one, but no dice. No, he's gone. That is a unfortunate turn of events for 2 Will Gaming. They're getting caught out by that smoke up the high ground. And unfortunately, I will give a little sympathy to Kurt on that one because... Jewel straight back on. No, doesn't have it. Not for 15. They're going straight across. Normal punch. Get that shit out of here, dog. Throwing down the macro fire and letting him have that tier 2. What happened to Kurt is a neutral item spawned as soon as that happens. So your eyes go to the neutral item and you look at your neutral item inventory and then you're dead. You know,
he's lucky. He's lucky. I think that Mufasa was actually trying to duel him and not Nick, and he clicked Nick accidentally. I think.
You got a little bit of time extra there, but still no dice. Holding back as long as they can. They have the echo and they have the wall. This is the big one.
Yeah, this is how we win all of our games. Look like this when there's dark here in the game.
They see the Mufasa. They tell them to get fucked. Two red and blue paths go down. They're pausing again for presumably this this Weaver to disconnect and reconnect. Not sure. We'll find out. Maybe BK could hand his old computer down once Kurt decides to upgrade. But we're looking like it's a nice edge at the moment for 2 Will Gaming. It's
they're doing well.
Starting to get a bit scary, but if you're Boars, you know this lineup, you know the potential wombo combo nature of how these things work with a big lockdown team fight, huge amounts of AoE. If you don't find a way to get around that and push that high ground without getting a pick, it's pretty fucking scary. So
Necrolite's got a gem.
Ooh. Here we go. BK walking straight forward, not seeding it. He's going forward hard. He gets silenced. He's kind of holding his dick in the middle of the fight there.
Split up. This is okay.
Ricky is kind of on the Weaver. This is actually looking pretty good. On the Winter Wyvern, and he's not going to get the kill quite. He might just get it. No. Managed to get the Cold Embrace. He gets silenced. He's running off to the side. There are wards everywhere there, and we do have the gem, as you said, dropping down. Oh, he managed to get 3 hits direct on the Wyvern. He's a lucky man. Same time, he's trying to port out.
He's going to get out this time.
He does, through the silence. Wow, that was a ballsy port. Good job. Knowing exactly how long it would take that guy to get out of the silence. manages to get home. That is not a great trade. I don't know what exactly happened to the Shakiro side of the fight. But...
Yeah, I tried to keep clicking backwards and forwards. It was just the Legion ran at the backliners, tried to catch Morgan, kill him before he could try and counter-initiate. And I don't think he killed Morgan, but he stopped him counter-initiating, and it just isolated them enough to try and kill Ricky. But it got away with that. I think that could have been more.
Directly, normal punch straight in. Bit of miscommunication. We're going in and we're not. Kurt doesn't give a fuck. He's just going straight in. Almost gets the ult off. That was real close to the Skyrath. Managed to survive.
They still have their ults. They didn't use any in that fight.
They're holding the Wombo, and they know they need to catch the core Wombo out of position. Otherwise, it's gonna potentially spell disaster. Although, of course, BKB is useful. Getting any BKBs on the LC? Oh, he already has BKB. Down to an 8-second charge, so the BKB was presumably used in the last fight. Waiting for that one to come up cooldown and maybe pushing. So maybe not this wave, probably the next, unless they can get a pick. Warren Buffett looking like he wants to come and join this fight. Or maybe just shove in that bottom tower. That might be the action. Which way are we going to go?
There's a Windsor's Curse middle lane.
Oh, it is straight onto the Ricky. Oh, and he's dead. No buyback. That might be game over.
Oh!
Big Echo. Walls down. We get a bunch of damage. Legion Commander's dead, but that Weaver's full HP. We got two
Killed
kills
heaps of players in the back.
Damage on Necropire, as well as the Sniper need to turn and burn and start hitting again. We might be able to end up not quite killing that Weaver, but wow, that was a lucky, I'm going to say skill. Good wall. That Macropire punched out a lot of damage.
The Macropire was very good.
Considered. It was, well, Sniper putting out about 3,500 damage with his right clicks predominantly, but that Macropire doing a very good job of zoning it out and putting out heaps of damage. Not a bad Echo as well. And a huge XP gain for the boys across the board, getting that one back into the fight. Unfortunately, Ricky dying at the start is pretty rough. You want the Ricky to survive and get a little bit of gold, but hey, the combo works. Live, see another day.
All right, is Roche going to spawn? Let's see. 2 seconds, 1 second. So 20 seconds until second Roche.
Pretty quick spawn.
Yeah, all the ults on 2 Gaming won't be up for that.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Everyone's going to be coming up at the right time.
I'm sure someone's pinged the timer of Roche and taking it down on 2 Gaming. We're very good at that. They'll know what's up.
100% uptime on doing that. We've been playing the game for fucking 10 years, and yet definitely, because it's a simple thing, right? It's just a simple mechanic. All you need to do is click a part of your map, and you'll always know when Roche is up. But hey, that's tomorrow's problem. So everyone's back up.
I need to do like what I did with the Sal's and Clarities when I bought my bottle and stuff. I had a post-it note on my monitor to tell me to do that once they changed it, that you could actually use it in mid lane without losing it immediately to creeps. That's how I taught myself to buy them. Because I had a post-it note under my monitor. I should do that for the Roche. And they've spotted it.
They have it walking straight in. Lots of damage directly on this LC. Even in any procs, I don't see any movement in rotation from Tour Gaming. There's not even a thought in their head that it could be up at this point, or maybe
in about 5 seconds, I'll say, do you reckon they're roaching, and they'll scan it, and then it'll go.
There's movement up on that side of the map. They've got definitely BK heading straight for it. It's going to be late. Let's see what they do. Roche drops. Do we turn? No, they're going to keep potentially going. They're going to show on top lane. Pretty risky if you ask me, because they're going to be running straight at you.
I think you just get the fuck out here, because your whole strategy relies on the choke point of high ground.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught. That Weaver is hungry. Ricky, if you're very paying close attention, might have noticed that there was an ion shell.
Oh no! The Mufasa just BKB'd.
Oh, dude.
Did he do the map BKB just then, or did he just like think something was on?
Sorry, what's the map BKB?
When SF, I would buy it after my bottle. I'd swap it out, and I'd try and swap tread swap, and it was in the wrong button slot, and I BKB accidentally.
See, the Dan BKB is just being an idiot. Big fight potentially going in on mid. Shaky going straight in. There's no BKB yet. He does still have it. A cold embrace manages to save him. He's got BKB and time lapse to come out of this. Winter's cursed, but Dark Seer staying alive somehow. He does have his... Oh, not quite enough. The dual spread on the Sniper. This is pretty risky. I'd be looking for a buyback here. Echo Slam is going to be the ability to look out for. The... Oh, okay, there's the Aegis straight down. We've got buybacks. There's a hold on the Skyrath Mage. It's definitely more of a fight here. Echo follows up, kills just the Winter Wyvern. Very unlucky that the rest of them seem to Delta split there. Wouldn't have necessarily been able to see that. Kurt has got his Glitnir out. He's starting to right click. He's getting heaps of damage out. He's got his own fucking problems to deal with. He's got a bug on him, but they're just gonna leave it and
Boars
go.
are gonna
Double buyback from 2 Gaming, but one buyback from Mufasa as well, which changed not much. DD in the river.
Ricky's got the gem now too.
About the Aegis. Not a bad fight.
Yeah.
Not a bad fight for the boys there.
Yeah, so Morgan had nailed this. That's how he lived through the winner's curse. I thought he was extremely fucking dead, and I thought it was a really good curse, but I didn't see the Aeon disc.
There you go. I thought I saw the Aeon disc happen, but I couldn't see it in his inventory. But there you go. He definitely worked out quite well. Fight potentially looking around mid. They don't know this LC has a DD. Still about half of it left. He's going to jump on the backline, grab Kurt. Oh, doesn't manage to go straight in to Darkseer. And this might actually turn around to Darkseer getting some dual damage, following it up with a Winter Wyvern. Huge double kill for the 2 Gaming boys. This is some inertia they really needed. Now the 12k net worth, still as significant as it was before, but sure isn't feeling that way. Although we do have a level 25 Weaver down bottom starting to split push. Let's see what they do. Go straight up the high ground, start hitting it. Same thing might happen down bottom, but we do have
no Deso, so it's not as fast as could be. But also there's no Deso on Sniper either, so.
Winter Wyvern buys back. Weaver sitting in the trees, not sure what he wants to do. The calls come out to defend the bot lane.
They are all standing way too close to Kurt.
There's going to be a curse in a second, I think. I'd be very worried. A bit of a zoning back up. The Earthshaker manages to get pushed out. Still 56 seconds without the Legion Commander. What are we going to do, boys? We're going to turn tail and run. Like we've got nothing but cowardice in our name. And they go home. It's not a bad swing. Down to 9k net worth now, thanks to a few of those buybacks getting pushed out. Winter Wyvern coming out. The win percentage graph looking the most turgid it has so far. 41% for the 2 Gaming boys.
Smoking
definitely the underdog story. Yeah, the smoke comes straight through. Are they looking for this Ricky? Do they see this Ricky? Are they sure? We know where they're going. We've got the Necro, Richard Salt himself. No, he's chilling. They're both going to hang out. Just a little bit of poking and prodding. This is the equivalent of playing footsies. You know, what are you doing? Where are you going? Are we fighting? Or just going to stand on other sides of the map, mashing our neutral? God, I miss fighting games. Everyone just hanging out, setting very, very oddly symmetrical across the map at the moment. Haster spawning top. Winter Wyvern gonna nick it. Just back up, fly a little bit quicker.
Yeah, both teams are starting to feel a little scared now. This is starting to get to both teams are too scared to fight into each other.
Yeah, there's not a lot of buybacks up. It's only Weaver, the Necro, and the Earthshaker that currently have buyback. Ricky going straight onto the Weaver up top, but doesn't force a buyback. Sorry, the BKB, but does get him to fuck off. For the rest of Boars start filtering across the map. Not much is happening here. Same time, Earthshaker getting a bit of vision up down the bottom, while Mufasa farming up because it has a penta-edged sword heading towards that crystal. It's going to be punching out a significant amount of damage very, very soon.
Map's about to get a bit dark for 2 Gaming. 2 of their wards are about to expire. But the map is also pretty dark for Boars too, because all their wards are watching the same thing, basically.
Yeah, true. They're all really covering that Roche pit, which won't be relevant until after those wards expire again.
I think one of them was put down when they went in front of it. I think the other one was put down at the same time to check for Earthshaker trying to Echo Slam into it.
They might catch Ricky here. He's come out of vision. They know he's there. They don't have the gem anymore, but they do have vision. They want to drop it down. They drop down the sentry ward. Just a scouting, dewarding. Ricky hiding the trees. Counter smoke from 2 Gaming. Straight across onto this Weaver. Have they found him? They sleep darted him. Immediately follows up. Can they lock him down for long enough? He does have BKB and he does have time lapse. Can they do it? They managed to get him down. The Mystic Flare comes down. Of course, I don't know what was killing him exactly there, but anyway, we're going in straight duel on Sniper. Sniper punching so hard. Ricky follows up. No dice for you. Give that damage straight to the Sniper. Down goes the Necrophos as well. This is a huge turnaround by 2 Gaming. Managing to kill that Weaver is essential. Can Ricky get the stun? Oh, very close. But no such
2
luck.
seconds.
Whew, that was tight. That was very, very close. And good call. Very, very good decision making by 2 Gaming to immediately commit everything onto that Weaver. If he had lived there,
was huge, man.
Completely different fight. Now the call is push straight down mid, force these 2 buybacks. We still have a Weaver to worry about with a buyback. The Necro as well, also an issue, but nowhere near as much.
Kurt's got 60 dual damage.
Here comes the Necro, big buyback here. That's not the Weaver though, that's the one they're looking for. Fishing, they're sticking around. Come on, give us that Weaver. We want that Weaver. Kurt going a little bit aggressive. Actually, Joel going straight in the left line, kills the Skywrath Mage. A little bit of indecision, followed up by Kurt. Hyper aggression, going fucking mono a mono, staying right next to. Yeah, he's gone fucking way too deep. It's a bit of on me action. Immediately double kill for the Boars. That's a big overextension. Can Ricky get out? He's Blunk. He does have Q, but he doesn't use it.
Get the gem, no, Morgan!
And the gem goes down. Oh, is he going to get baited by it? Let's find out. No slows down. He doesn't have anything to lock him down. Apart from that, he fucking yules himself.
Oh, no. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
Mufasa did the tip his own teammate.
I've been there, my dude. I've fucking astraled myself about 1,000 times, so I feel ya, man. That's tough. That's really hard.
It's like in cricket when you see the guy get hit in the nuts. You know, you laugh, but you laugh because you know.
Well, we got 60 seconds to the Echo Slam is back on deck, or the hero's up at the very least. I can't see buyback coming online anytime soon. Doesn't have any gold. 2 buybacks available. Ricky's likely going to have to buy back and the sniper. One or the other.
No
probably
macro,
sniper.
there's macro, so they might be able to just defend this with a sniper buyback, actually.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they wanted to see. They wanted to see sniper coming up, and they've turned around and turned tail and gone home. The Legion commander sticking it out a little bit, but not really making his presence known. And we've got an illusion sitting in the Roche pit, just checking to see is there any Roche back up yet? No. Got a little bit of time. 6 seconds
until it might. Oh no, actually he's going to respawn.
Going to spawn, and we're gonna see it. Mufasa, if he's quick to it, let's find out his player perspective. Has he checked it? I'm watching Mufasa's game right here. He's right-clicking around. Can see that he doesn't use middle mouse panning to move his camera, and I think that's fucking insane. I know a lot of you guys do it, but it's fucking insane. Anyway, he's moving around. He hasn't seen it, and in fact, looks like the rest of the team has.
Yeah.
Going straight for it. Too busy looking at fucking Mufasa cam. This one's gonna go down in a fucking heartbeat. No one at 2 Gaming responding. It's a refresher shard.
They smoked though. It's again.
Just that a little bit
seconds ago they said, "You reckon they're roasting?"
Refresher shard going on the Necro. Pretty good choice.
Whoa.
Well, maybe I would have gone for potentially the Winter, actually. The Winter's Curse, as well as the Cold Embrace, has done so much to turn these fights, but I can see why they're both pretty useful. Smoke's still up.
The shard's not good. The shard is okay on Winter Wyvern if you need to shove lanes. Once you get to level 25, it's good all the time. If you're just team fighting like they are right now, the shard's not so great on Winter Wyvern. But
the Refresher shard, not the Aghanims shard.
Okay, yeah, Refresher
Which
shard.
They did indeed listen. They chucked it on the Winter Wyvern. There you go. You know, birds of a feather, mate. And
definitely the hero to put the Refresher shard on.
Yeah. Looking like this top tower might be the one they want to go for. Still a 13k net lead advantage, net worth advantage for these guys. We have no gem. We still have no gem. We're doing okay. But it's pretty dangerous. They're pretty juiced up, going up on the high ground. They've had their medicine. They're looking to push. A little bit of a disconnect. The amount of shit the 2 Gaming can throw at them is frustrating. What do? You've got a sniper, you've got fishes, you've got ice paths, you've got ice breaths, and you've just got sniper all the while, right-clicking, trying his best to get him down. Don't do it, Joel. He's going for the sleep dart. This could be baiting themselves into death. They're not going to do it. Or ice path on the backline immediately. Nick getting completely roasted. Good force stuff by Kurt to try and avoid the majority of that. Doesn't quite get it off.
In trouble.
Ricky down. He's going to have to buy back. Double buyback immediately. They pop the BKB and another ice path. There is the refresher orb. But Warren right on that sniper. This is really dangerous. Mono action on the sniper versus the Weaver. He's going to go down. Good support there by BK. Right clicking continues. They managed to clean up. Oh, he's still there. He's got a Yules. No, he's got out of Wind Waker. We still have Chase though. We got the Dark Seer still chasing down. Normal punching his best with a pretty fucking significant amount of damage. Comes straight out of 2 Gaming boys, and that's 3 down. That's going to be the 3rd again. No way he's getting out of there, being abandoned by the rest of his team. Wind Waker can fly over the cliff there. That's so dumb.
So stupid.
That's the first time I've seen that. Normal punch to follow up, but no dice. And a pretty good hold by the boys. 2 buybacks needed out of the 2 Gaming boys, but pretty big one, all things considered.
I think Weaver just needs to buy Desolator instead of satanic. They can't hit buildings. They have no one who can hit it. They've got.
Well, they don't seem to have the clearance for it. Morgan, double blink from Mufasa and Morgs in the Darkseer, pretty much on the same frame there, trying to get the fuck out of there. But they're not going to do anything. They're looking to force buybacks, but of course they don't have any. They might just go for the game win here. It's just Legion Commander and the Winter Wyvern. What are you going to do? They found the sleep. They're going to follow it up. They get the stun. Can they close the gap? He's managed to get away. I'd just be focusing the buildings if I were them, but they know there's no more buybacks. Just keep going. They found him with a Winter's Curse. That's going to save his life. He might just get away. Oh my god, so close. They're all a little bit uncertain. There's only 2 heroes up, and there's no buybacks. That Ricky is looking for that fucking kill. Morgan going straight forward. Blink and punch like his fucking name is Joe Taro. Immediately, Ricky going in with the sleep dart. They're just going to start focusing the racks. Good fucking choice. The buildings, I should say, Sniper just blinking away. What are you going to do? You got 7 seconds until the storm... Sorry, what's it called? The fucking... Skyroth Mage comes back in, but you have 20 seconds of the Weaver, the real one.
They want a duel.
Sniper doing the best he can to hit the towers.
They want a duel Mystic Flare Kurt. He has to be very careful. That's their plan.
Do. And there's not much they can do to really defend it, apart from just get their bodies around them. He's immediately going in. The Joel manages to pick him up, closes it down. Can they kill that Winter Wyvern buyback immediately from the Skyroth Mage? We've got Legion Commander BKB immediately going in, looking for the Earthshake. He manages to get him. Things are starting to fall apart here. That is a buyback again from Mufasa. That's 2 buybacks from the form of 2 Gaming, but Joel is just going for it. He's right-clicking. Can they lock him down? He's going to do it. He's got 1, 2, 3, and that's game, baby! Whoa, that was fucking intense! Holy shit! I didn't expect that to be so good, man. Fuck! What an intense game, boy. Game two. Fuck me, that was so fucking good. That was very well played by everyone involved. Well done to the boys. And unfortunate to Boars. I'm gonna say the packet loss and connection issues on the Weaver obviously less than ideal, and a few of those fights were huge and well executed by the 2 World Gaming boys. So a fair fight from the looks of things for half of it at the very least, ignoring the packet loss. And I think pretty well played by all people involved. Do we have any MVPs you want to shout out here?
I think this like the team fight combo is what got them through that. It's Morgan and BK and Nick playing together. Like Kurt and Joel did well, but that team fight control, they wouldn't have won the game without that.
It was very well played, I have to say. A few of those blink forward punches on Morgs were pretty remarkable, but yeah, for me, it's probably BK and his quick reactions on Earthshaker. I think he did very, very well to effectively commit to some of those team fights so quickly and so well.
Counterpoint, Dan, you didn't buy Arcane Blink, so can you really live with yourself giving him MVP when he didn't buy that item?
Still sad they removed that item from the game, man. Fuck you for reminding me. I just...
it's still there. It's still there.
Best fucking build. All right. Well, let's just double check and see what the deal is between these guys and if they want to play game 2 or not. But that was a fun cast. Thanks for joining me, Matthew.
Yeah, it was good fun. More random matchmaking scenarios in the future.
Hell yeah. All right, and we're back. That game 2 has happened. Our prayers have been answered, Matt. Very excited for this game 2, given the first one was obviously impromptu. It was all pick. People weren't ready. They kind of just woke up from their slumber and suddenly they're in a match as important as the final match of TI11. But here we are. Bans have come out. We've got some interesting bans immediately. I don't know why Centaur was banned. I can't remember. Was it Warren Buffett who played sorry, not Warren. Was it Mufasa who played a really nice Centaur in his offlane as well?
I don't know. But in competitive Dota, Centaur is one of the worst heroes in the game. So
they're just helping him out.
This is the special 2 Gaming Boars. Why is 2 Gaming banning Dark Willow? They're not playing the sexy Gandalf stack. So
I was gonna say this is some sexy Gandalf scarring. That's what we're seeing here.
Being targeted.
Yeah, the MJC motherfucker with his offlane heroes.
Although I don't think they need to ban Darkshire. Sand King. I don't think Morgan wants to play that ever again after last night.
Yeah, actually,
he's still in his refractory period.
Yes, exactly. It's a solid 3 weeks before he forgets about that one. I'll be interested to see what the overall strategy is. It looks like it might be go for the comfort heroes.
The KB Witch Doctor.
King KB pulling the best Witch Doctor AU out of its, I don't know, coffin, off the shelf, pull it out of the library. It's been sitting a little bit dormant. This man has won too many times on the Witch Doctor, and I think he's really afraid at this point of winning too much.
It doesn't do enough damage, Maledict. It doesn't do as much as it used to, despite it being buffed in every patch for the last 4 patches.
A bit of an in-joke there for any listeners on the side of Boars. Skywrath coming out, presumably for Caro. Played very well, managed to get quite a lot done, and having that silence on the team. I know he's not picked commonly at this point, or at least I haven't seen
Major, he started to get picked a bit more. Yeah, there was a couple of teams running it. It looked good enough that even I went, maybe I'll give it a go, and I hate that hero.
Is it largely the insta silence side? Obviously a bit of versatility with the damage.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shittier Zeus. If you can't get Zeus, you get Skyroth.
Sure.
Sort of similar role, except it can't clear waves, but you just use it to do a lot of just fucking damage. Really,
Turns out if all the enemy team are dead, it doesn't really matter what you can't do. Jakira comes out, presumably for Nick. He played pretty well on that Jakira. Few big macros. A lot of the thing about Jakira, which I really wasn't really thinking about at the start of that game, because I might have highlighted it. It's just that with the sniper, with the Earthshaker, resulted in such a difficult high ground. There's so much shit they could throw from so far away. If those 3 heroes were up, fuck, was it hard for them to push. And
even Jakiro on its own. Jakiro on its own. Like, I have held shit that even before I started to try and hold it, was like, this is in vain. I'm not going to be able to defend this. And then I've defended it with Jakiro. It's got so much. You can do it a lot safer than you think you can do. Defending high grounds and stuff.
It's almost like playing something almost like a puck where your field of influence is just so gigantic, right? Like you have this huge circle around the hero where you think, well, I can actually do something over there. Obviously, as puck, you can ruin someone's life and make them want to uninstall Dota. And Jakira, you're just merely holding a wave. But, it's important to have balance across both.
You also get decent farm on Jakiro.
Just by virtue of the AoE right clicks?
Yeah, because you do 2 spells and you can walk away from the creep wave and the whole thing's dead. And you can just deal with the lane and get farm that way. It's really, really useful for that. Especially in 2 gaming meta where there's farm going dead across the map. You often get a decent amount of stuff you can play into...
What are you saying about a meta, Matthew?
I'm saying there's farm going begging.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Just throwing money away. Hey, there's a ban by 2 Gaming on the Underlord. Oh, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering a soul-crushing game.
Oh, but wasn't that Brent playing?
No, that was in in-house when Brent was playing the Underlord. And I think that was after we played a Boars game, maybe, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the order of operations, but yeah, it was rough. Coming up to actually, it looks like the UI is a little bit broken, isn't it? Dyer's ban? Oh, yeah, one more ban, and then it's pick time.
Timbersaw ban. That's not a specific ban for this. Maybe they're thinking of picking something that's... not really. It's unless they're picking something that specifically Timbersaw is good against. They have something in mind, maybe. They don't want to play against the Timbersaw.
Maybe the eggs are in the basket of the Viper a bit. Something to close the distance and doesn't really give a fuck about your slows. Just going to run straight at you. I don't know how. Of course, the break actually. Never mind. Ignore that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Sniper comes out. Take the. Now, little do they know, the MVP sniper player from last match is already almost certainly locked in on that Witch Doctor. Unless we've got some like 7D chess happening here, which absolutely could be the case.
BK is said that he was going to go middle, and he is a sniper enjoyer. However, his mid hero of choice is Void Spirit.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. It's always a flashy hero, right? A lot that can happen. See how we go.
Marcy. Oh, they've picked the Viper Marcy lane.
Viper Marcy lane. You know, BK is going to be.
No, it'll be Joel and Kurt bottom probably. Well, it's either going to be Joel and Nick or Joel and Kurt. Either of those heroes can be 5 and 4.
10 seconds remaining.
So whoever's down there, they have to be very careful. They have to use their brain a lot. This is a hard lane to play against.
That's rough. We'll see how we go. Razor comes out. This might be a BK, right?
I
no, actually, this is a Joel.
That's actually could be all 3, but. I think it's Joel likes it the most out of everybody, and I don't think it's been long enough since Morgan last got fucked on Razor that he wants to play it again. So I think it might.
Yeah, he's not quite at this shit's bullshit at the moment. So that's fair. We've got a couple more picks here. We are in need of a. Presumably that Marcy is pretty much relegated to supports at this point, right?
4 Marcy, 3 Viper.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we're still holding out. That's a BK Pudge.
Yeah, but but Joel also has been playing carry Pudge all the time.
I reckon it's Joel, Pos. Oh, actually,
this is like this is a weird draft because it's flex picks, but only for us, the people who play with them.
Yeah, they're not looking to fool people, right? They just
you got to fool them, not us, guys.
5 seconds.
Carry Pudge could be a bit of fun, and we'll see how it goes.
Or mid Pudge with BK. If BK wants to go middle, playing Pudge mid.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard draft to read at the moment. Pudge, Razor, no idea where they're going.
Pudge is amazing against Skyroth Mage, though, because you press your Flesh Eat button and Mystic Flare literally doesn't do any damage at all.
Oh, shit, of course,
because it blocks individual instances. Oh,
there you go. The puck has come out. Find a.
Sees now that Pit Lord ban and that Centaur ban are looking pretty rough as guts now.
Yeah, man, I can feel Morgan Cave's rage from here.
You could have banned the best hero in the game, or you could have banned like 2 of the worst heroes in the game right now.
5 seconds.
I know what I'd pick.
Yeah, exactly. What if? Well, these final 2 heroes, it's really going to determine what the fuck else is going on in these lanes. It's really hard to read. Obviously, Puck is going to be going mid.
Boars' one's fine. Boars feels like theirs is locked in. The gaming one's weird.
If I'm looking at the current draft, the question is, do I
10 seconds remaining.
Do I want maybe some AoE? Probably not. What's the carry you're looking at here that fits that bill? Who's the pos one you want to play? Is it like a PA? You can close distance, but
PA is horrible this game. PA just loses.
Absolutely burst. I was almost going to suggest the PL, but the PL's
bad against Viper because you if you find
other way around. Sorry, I'm thinking if you're Boars, who do you want to play? I was actually going to think that maybe looking at the 2 World Gaming draft, what is it that you're not scared of if you're a carry? What are you looking like? You probably.
I don't know what you play that lives against Viper Marcy, or you play a hero that can get through the laning phase and then just fuck off.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
TB maybe, really,
but I mean that's
too much spell casting actually.
Such a long game as well.
Skeleton King.
Get that on board. Maybe, yeah, someone who can survive through it a little bit, although the bit of damage that the Razor can get up and off on you doesn't really feel great. Maybe it could even be something like a Slark. You can duck in, duck out, potentially.
No, I don't. I like that ban a lot, actually, the 2 game banning phases. That's probably the best pick, actually.
You're right.
Combos with everything on their team except Marcy.
Some Galaxy Brain shit coming out of 2 Gaming boys there.
That was a good ban, whoever did that.
Remaining.
Good thumbs up from the boys and the cast.
Oh, fuck, if it's BK, I'm never going to hear the end of it. Shit.
Yeah, bad idea, man. Never actually tell your mates they're good at anything. That's the advice from the box here. Never be kind. And Sven goes out. Yeah, maybe watching some of them. What was it? One of the Svens popped up in Major recently. And as always, you just get reminded that sometimes Sven's bullshit. Sometimes it sucks to play against a Sven. So I can understand that. Not that many. I mean, Monkey King could fit
10
here.
seconds remaining.
It'll be a weird one, but
It's backwards and forwards with Viper 1v1,
5
but
seconds
I think it
remaining.
doesn't do anything against Viper Master. It just gets shat on, and then your Jingu gets broken. It's not good.
yeah, it's
You
fair
can't
enough,
play
I
against
suppose.
Puck. Can always catch you. Puck Orb gives you vision over trees. Coil stops you using tree dance to jump away. Like,
I'm thinking maybe again from the perspective of Boars here. If I'm about to pick, which they're not, maybe go for the Monkey King with the coil, something which combos with the coil. They've got a nice big circle team at the moment, right? So something that pumps out a big circle that you don't want to stand in, you have to stand in, and then everything else just gets worse, right?
yeah, but
Maybe you don't need that
I think
much synergy.
because if you're Boars, I think you think that the Razor's offlane. And Monkey King's not so great against Razor.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Really using the remaining of their reserve time here. 20 seconds to go. What are we doing? We got a little less than the intro to most R&B music until the music actually starts to get to a pick here. 10 seconds left. Let's just pick Anti-Mage and be done with it. Or just let it run out and then have it automatically pick a hero for you. 2, 1.
Oh,
they do
shit,
actually
that was
pick
close.
it.
Clinks.
And Clinks. Okay, that changes the draft considerably. Joel definitely on that. Clinks, Pudge, Razor. Who's going what? I'm
That's a
not
Morgan
sure.
Razor. I don't
Morgan
think Morgan
Razor.
really plays Pudge. That's BK mid on the Pudge. Razor
Deacon,
offlane.
Pudge, Pos 1, Joel, Clinks, Kieran,
10
Witch Doctor.
seconds
So looking at that
remaining.
draft, we're seeing there's plenty of ability to chase down with the
5
Clinks and the
seconds
Pudge. There could be
remaining.
some serious problems and quite a bit of team fight capability, but maybe if you can survive through that. Who do you need? Who do you need to counter this draft?
I still actually don't mind TB. Spectre, maybe?
Talk me through it. Talk me through it. What are we looking for here?
Just because a hero that can kind of stand their ground has a lot of armor. It's still kind of scary to fight into as a Razor, because Razor wants to just run at you with his shit turned on, and you have to run away from Razor or fight him, and you have to make that a Sophie's choice. And I think because of Terrorblade's innate damage and armor, he can live against some of that stuff and actually stand his ground against some of this shit. But
What about a Naga?
I was gonna say the other one would maybe be Naga Siren.
Oh,
Choose your
Medusa.
hero.
Medusa. Fair enough. Looking to just be able to tank through it all and survive the fight and take it
Similar
away.
sort of idea. If Razor runs at you, you can stand your ground with Stone Gaze.
Yeah, you've called the draft perfectly. Mufasa on the puck, actually. So we might be seeing a.
Mufasa does play
mid.
mid a lot in the other in-houses.
That's right. Yeah, he does. He does. You are correct. So we've got our draft. We've got our game 2. Pumping up. Everyone getting ready. Cracking the knuckles. I can see if I can do it. Oh, hold on. No, nothing. Sorry, guys. Just pretend I'm cracking my knuckles. It's going to be a big game. Cosmetics coming out. Some real fucked shit going on the 2 gaming side of the
Morgan, what is that
equation.
Razor said, bro?
I don't know what's going on. It's actually a Medusa cosplay. It's weird. Just fucking put Razor on Warren's head. Everyone's happy. And the MVP, the real star of the show here from a cosmetics perspective, is the Witch Doctor. As someone who's played about 1,000 years of Witch Doctor with a single fucking cosmetic, it's laughable, mate. Fix your shit.
Do you know what he's currently he's waiting for with his cosmetics? He's waiting for his. There's like a cooldown after you verify your phone number on your Steam account to be able to trade something, and he's waiting because BK's got an item for him. And he's waiting for like the 14 days to be up.
Oh, well, let's see how this one goes, eh? Everyone gets out on the map. Boars taking it easy. 2 gaming. Sharp. They've woken up. They've had their coffee. Look at them moving. Delta formation. Straight out. Apart from Morgan, who just stopped there to tie his shoelaces. The rest of them splitting up across the map. Fairly standard starting items here. Interested, where is Bukake going to throw down those wards? Here he comes. We've got some circles being drawn on the map. They're looking to take that top half of the map. Standard mid ward goes down on both sides. No one sees the other. Just out of range. BK sitting in that mid hero. Where's number 2 going? That's the question. Taking it to the offlane. And we're chilling. Who's your money on? Draft alone. I know these teams are pretty well matched. putting down $500.
I like the Boars draft better.
Tell me why.
Because they have a much better laning phase. Carry matchups decent enough, but it's easy puck game at the moment.
True. Lockdown is pretty weak.
I am licking my chops right now. As a puck enjoyer,
You're going to need to have a combination of a few things to break the eventual Lincoln sphere, but it's going to be a dismember, maybe a silence out of the Clinks. Playing a very similar hero.
They coconutted Karo to defend this room, but I think they're just going to trade 2 and 2.
There we go. Two down bottom. We've got Joel sitting back blocking the creep wave. He wants a really good start on this Clinks. Sending back down for the Pudge BK. Nick playing the Jakiro. Morgan Cave on the Razor. Kurt Bedwell, the sniper from last game, on the Witch Doctor. Don't think he's going to do any less damage though. Clinks played by Joel. Bukake playing Marcy. Salt, the mid lane from last game, playing the Viper. Mufasa on the puck from the off lane. Caro, tried and true on the Skyrath. And Warren Buffett playing the Medusa. A few friendly high fives going on down the bottom lane before the action really starts. A little bit of back and forth. Little do they know, Kurt Bedwell gonna throw that cask every fucking chance. It's off cooldown, baby. Expect it. Expect it like you expect Jesus to come back. Hope you get that Tupac reference. So far, surprisingly, no kills. Last hits and denies, things trading pretty even. Bit of damage coming directly to the Pudge, but he's skilled correctly. He's got his flesh heap. Should allow him to live to it.
This lane sucks until like 3 for puck. You're probably gonna trade fine because Pudge is still a melee hero, but yeah, don't threaten Pudge until 3.
Gotcha. Yeah, and how does that scale with the flesh heap?
It's like you get like double damage on the orb when you level it the second time. So
you have a bit of a spike over it. Yeah. While that was happening, well, nothing. While we were talking, Marcy managed to get a little creep kill, which is a pretty nice little play. Nick de-warding their sentry down bottom.
Dangerous de-ward.
Yeah, but hey man, he gets it off, and he might be able to. Nice sentry coverage here, though there is a sentry behind the tower up top, so that vision game going to be playing pretty well in favor of
I like this. I like this ward. Bukake Bandit, thumbs up.
That's an official thumbs up from the best support player we got, so well done. Skyrath versus the Witch Doctor. He's
they're going on Joel top lane?
Joel top lane. Looks like he's gonna go out. It's okay. As you correctly predicted, there's, pretty painful for Puck. That's right, for Pudge in the mid lane. At this point, he's got 1-on-1. See how he survives over the next couple of levels. So far, last hit being topped by the Pudge and the Viper.
Joel's dead, top lane.
What happened?
I think he just got Marcy Vipered. It's just the way it goes.
Just a combo. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's all to be expected, I presume. But nice to see that first blood already taken off the board by the Boars boys.
The BBs.
Skyrath taking a bit of damage, punching out Mystic Flare. Keep ferrying out 1 billion of those clarities, and you'll always be a nuisance. Mid lane, still pretty even.
Nick's in trouble again. Oh no.
Yeah, he's gone.
Marcy Viper. I think he went to de-ward something and just got caught off on the side. This lane, you have to stay with your guy. You can't do the side poking here.
You just get picked off immediately. Going to be a pretty rough lane up top.
But Kake Bandit obviously hasn't been exposed to this ward meta. This sentry that he's looking for, that's blocking their camp, is really annoying because you can't find it.
He's found it now. There we go. Took him a while, but he got there. Looks like BK again, happily punching hard right in the mid lane, trading health, using the health buff.
It's obscene how much fucking damage right-click damage Pudge does. It's so annoying to last set against.
Obnoxious. There you go. Getting again. Sitting there pretty well fed on 15.
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane going hard in and on the Medusa, getting plenty of damage. 72 on the static link. He's going to turn. No, might have been able to do a little bit more to Medusa. I don't think they know he's necessarily out of his mana shield, but bit of back and forth. He's going to get the kill, I think. There we go.
Nice
Good play there.
He's going to die to the tower.
Nothing. Richard Salt up top. They continue the very painful train, running it straight through Nick up top. Apologies for the terrible imagery that I may have just generated in your head. back to mid lane, things are looking pretty even. Not much happening here. At 6, are we expecting the puck to get a kill here?
He can.
Good
little nice phase shift there.
Yeah, he was. You know, got to get up earlier in the morning, I think is the expression. BK correctly reading that he's not going to go to that orb, so he could get plenty of damage.
There was a good run in then. That's your little window. What you do then, though, if your puck is that you silence as he walks away, so he has to keep rolling. Takes more damage.
Has been killed.
Down bottom, nice little spot from Kurt Bedwell on the Witch Doctor.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. It looked like Kara killed a courier, but I misread it. And I was thinking, holy shit, Kurt, what are you buying?
Goodness,
that's fine.
Line some stuff out, maybe not in the right way. A little bit of damage coming out, going for the link. He's going hard again. Morgan Cave
might be ambitious.
Commit to it, just commit to it, and he manages to get the kill. He's gonna die for it. He's got a port down from puck. It's gonna probably be a kill for the Witch Doctor. So not great, but hey, again,
that's a pre-level 6 rotation. That's an interesting one. I've found on puck as well, like even rotating before I get Witchblade sucks. Feels shitty, but top lane.
Top lane, I'm not fucking hands on keyboard. Looks like we might have a bit of action. The Shakira is definitely going down for what is the 7th time now, I think. Oh wait, no, that's how many times he died? Three times. We're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, 3 times is a bit rough, but
once every couple of minutes. But do what you got to do.
I think Joel's Joel's doing okay enough here. He's going to be level 6. You can get Death Pact. You can play on. Morgan's come up top for some reason.
Weird, but this rotation might actually work pretty well. He's trying to shut this down. Nick will probably die before anything really happens. Managed to start stealing. We don't have any stun though. Very good play by Richard. Get the fuck out of there, man. What are you going to do? That rotation, very costly now for
oh no, gaming. Morgan didn't zap far enough. He didn't see that Marcy's still in the trees.
Quick mini kill, but no such luck. Pudge in mid, looking a little under the weather. Got half HP now. He's just going to immediately get ulted by BK. He's going to follow up with a hook.
Yeah, but Puck can kill him. Puck should have just gone. Puck can't kill him.
Can he? He knows he's got to fucking time it. Oh, well played. Scooting around those creeps. He's still looking for the hook, but BK showing some restraint there. Might throw the hook at random. He's still got DD. Oh, yeah, forcing it out. Use your spells, mate. That's how you do it. What are you going to do? Stand right next to him. Things are a bit fucking airy though. He's going to break the leashes. He knows he's going to be okay.
Okay, he can't kill him now. He's blown his load.
Yes. Down bot. Two gaming boys. Force back. Kurt
Marcy's got him in the middle. Oh my god!
And he manages to turn it. All over the map.
What a player. What happened, bot? I watched mid the whole time then.
Oh, that was presumably a pretty nice play there by Bukake, I presume.
Yeah, but he just came in out of fucking nowhere. I wasn't watching the minimap, and I saw Marcy fly through the screen, catch BK, and dispose him into the tower. I think the faster one doing the dangle.
Run down by the Viper. Not much he can do. He's going to die to the unfortunate amount of damage coming out of the Viper, and of course, immediately another kill straight.
Who's this Marcy? She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's making plays.
She's bottom now.
Things are falling apart. That's a 3rd kill down bottom. Carry getting a kill on old Curdy.
Marcy's here. She's here, bottom. Ready to go for some more. Back to the fridge for more.
Is he going to show himself? No, pretty dangerous at this point. Morgan back here. He's going to find the Marcy. He's going to be mad about it. Going straight in on the... I can't remember the fucking hero's name.
Oh, my God.
Gareth Mage. This is falling apart. This is some wet lettuce over here.
Like 3 times in a row here. This is not good.
Down he goes. That's some pretty unfortunate trades. Mid lane. How's he going to? He's got a... Oh, he's followed up with a silence. Not much you can do there, mate.
No matter on Puck to kill him. She's got now she does. Yes!
Oh, and he walks out of the leash. Not much you could do there, but that hurts. That's a lot. So at this point, net worth starting to firmly favour the Dire with the the Viper. 5k net worth himself, followed up by the Medusa and the Puck. So pos 1, 2, and 3 in pretty firm dominance over the top of this scoreboard here.
Two Gaming were in the situation last game, although they started to have a better laning phase and then they kind of caked it in the last little bit. But they don't have the same team fight combo that they did last time to rely on. They're going to have to out-farm the map, out-efficiency them and stuff in this game, which is a bit harder to execute.
Yeah, that always feels like a little bit more of a blanket, right? Like you have to, with something like top lane, looks like that. Presumably Viper's just going to be cleaning up again. Very close to getting the kill, which would be a juicy one at this point. But oof, at this point, what are we looking at on the scoreboard? That's according to this, 7-0 for Viper. That's not looking good. Pudge rotating down bottom. Oh no, just farming up. What's the first item you're really looking for on this Pudge? You getting a blink?
No, he will go a different item first, like a...
Joel might just survive.
Could almost walk that snake back into him, but...
We got how many heroes? 4 heroes from the Boars boys down bottom. With the mid lane just continuing to do its thing. Medusa gets out of there, doesn't really want to be a part of any fighting. As Bukake rotates back towards mid, looking to cause some action. Gonna probably jump straight in on this Pudge and pull him back into range of the puck silence. Whoop, here we go, and it's on. A little bit good positioning out of the 2 World Gaming boys, but following it up with an ult on the Marcy, the silence to stop. Nick throwing down as much damage as he can. Bukake goes down. BK shortly to follow. Oh, he manages to just get out of there. Ice Path manages to clean up the puck, catching him out of position there ever so slightly.
Yeah, when they started going in, I said not enough matter, and he just barely, he sticked and everything, just didn't have enough for coil.
Arrow and the boys down bottom continuing to fucking absolutely stomp. Richard Salt punching like, oh, nobody's business.
He's gonna die though.
Kicking to the Maledict there. But yeah, this Razor is a fucking problem. 6,000 net worth at this point. 8 kills, no deaths at 11 minutes into the game. That's
8 kills, no deaths, and 62 CS is pretty oof. So,
yeah, that's a big boy.
It's a large lad.
That is a large lad. He's not quite getting the BKB first.
He's finished his vessel. He's finished his vessel as well. It's coming on the courier.
Fuck me. Oh, he's too early. You can see he's queued up the Aghanim shard, but he's got 3 minutes before he can buy it. Might actually come out just perfectly on time. The shard does...
It's the building damage one.
Oh, so that's pretty... It's going to mean he's going to become more and more of a problem.
It's unorthodox, but I can just see it in this game. You don't have a lot of building damage. You have no damage at all unless Medusa just gets that fat. But even still, she doesn't tend to buy items to let her hit buildings.
Yeah, and at this point, there's obviously such a limitation on what you can get done on the map if the rest of the towers are still up, right? You want to be able to push this advantage if you are the Radiant here, but see what happens. They're starting to form up on bottom. 3 heroes on the Dire, managing to get jumped. Down goes the Kurt Bedwell on the haste rune on the Pudge. Manages to clean.
A lot of gold.
That's huge. This has got a bunch of potential here for the Dire boys. 2 World Gaming goes for the hook, manages just to miss the Skywrath Mage, whose name I can never forget. He's caught him now. Following up, he's dropped a Mystic Flare. BK with a bit of indecision, doesn't really know where to go. Manages to get in there, get a few last hits before he goes down. He manages to survive. No way! Here comes the puck trying to ruin his day. He's caught him, he's leashed him, and he goes down. But a pretty good trade all. Actually, the fight's definitely still going, but everyone leveling out here.
Disengaging now. Puck doesn't have the mana to keep chasing.
Still a huge swing for the boys in blue.
Important. They needed that. They really needed. Even just for the mental damage, repairing mental damage.
Psionic damage is the most powerful damage you can inflict in the dirty game, as we found out last night. So the net worth gap still 4,000 in the favor.
Oh, KB's doing the KB. I think
KB just walking up, flexing on people. Has he?
Nice.
No, not enough damage. He will be okay. The Marcy manages to get out over there. All the while, Joel's been sitting back farming, getting back on deck, starting to level out about 4,500 net worth. For reference, the Viper still just about 7,000, pushing forward. Morg's going hard in on the mid lane. Not really going to get anything done on the Razor, though tempting as it was. Of course, the more pressing problem for the 2 World Gaming boys is the fact that the Medusa is doing the same thing as Joel on the Clinks, and of course that is a late game fight. You're probably not going to win.
I think what happens is Medusa is like favored for a little bit in late game, and then once Clinks gets enough damage, Clinks becomes the favored hero because he can do damage without having to look at you with all of the skeletons.
Oh, that's a very good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so you can win the fights by not actually having to man fight her.
Yeah, very actually one of the key points I never even considered is you can just pop out all your skelly boys and get the job done.
And they take your attack damage. If you get like crits and lots of damage, you can still blow her up when she's trying to just stand there and fight you. She thrives in fights where she stands her ground. You can't run away from her, whereas Clinks can.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You do have that capability to effectively just get up there and make yourself decent. Smoke towards BK. He's surely dead. Here comes the dispose onto the Mystic Flare. He tries his best to save it. Pushes the E button, but he's going down. That's a smoke. Trying to catch him.
You saw how much that helped though. That flash sheet, like he copped a Mystic Flare to the face. And it didn't look like it. It didn't look like that spell existed. It's
really shows like they had to commit quite a lot to pull him down at this point, even given the rough start to the game. Bottom lane being pushed in by a couple of the Tua Gaming boys, not really having a reaction. Now here comes the Marcy. 3, that's a powering support. That's a get the fuck out of there for the Tua Gaming lads. Everyone manages to get away scot-free. Get a few ports down that side of the map. Kurt Bedwell here to party, but no party today, so time to go home. Nick in mid lane getting jumped by the puck. Immediately coils, follows it up with the orb and a silence. And really there's not much you can do, although that Pudge looking like he wants to save him, and he manages just to get it, followed up with the ice puck. He manages to catch him with the orb, and he goes down. The world's latest maledict out of Kurt Bedwell, but the kill is achieved, and that's a big one. That's a very important one. Getting
look, I know why. That one, you have to wait. His Witchblade wasn't done. It only completed after he got back to the world when he died. He didn't have Witchblade up. If he had Witchblade, Jakiro dies before he commits too hard.
He would have just had enough damage. Here comes the Pudge with another haste rune. He's looking for that Viper, surely. Jumping straight in on him, do everything he ports in. Although we do have 3 heroes down here. Committing too hard would be a big mistake. So we've got a little bit of poke around the side. What are we going to do? We're not pushing into the tower, waiting for someone to come out. Then we're going to look for a kill.
I think it's dangerous to shove this. I think you force the reaction or assume you
coming
have.
Down here. This could go bad if they start a fight, which I know they're going to want to. BK showing remarkable restraint. Kurt Bedwell in the trees. Oh, let's go, guys. And he's probably going to have to do it. Here he throws out. Stun happens. Immediate silence and Mystic Flare onto the Witch Doctor. Nothing going to happen. Silence out for the Razor, and he dies despite the hook. Nick having to back up. BK going in. A bit of a split. We're going to have to fight here. Joel's going in hard. I can't see a way they win this fight. He's trying his best, but there's just too much damage and not enough focus out of the Tua Gaming boys. He actually manages to kill the Viper as well as the Skywrath Mage, but that's a team down for Tua Gaming. Unfortunate course of events for the Tua Gaming boys, but a very well executed fight by Boars.
Yeah,
they definitely did very well there.
Catching Kurt then was really important for them.
Yeah, I think
Kurt was in a good spot, I think, to try and hide, but he got found out and killed before he could use his ult. That was what he was relying on.
Lightning fast reflexes on Caro there, making sure he gets silenced out. Nothing coming out. No ult, no damage.
Certainly the best. You have to bring your A game to find Kurt out. You know, reflex master himself.
He is. He's a sharp boy. He's the quickest one that we've got. We've got to port in towards mid. Not really going to turn into much. Again, the key problem here, Buffett sitting back, doing what Buffett does best, getting richer, making the wins turn into bigger W's, investing properly. I'm out of metaphors. The man is rich. He's about 9k net worth at this point, almost even with the Viper, who's sitting pretty, starting to work up towards his BKB, which is going to be a very important one. Although the Razor will still be able to punch through it. And everything Joel does on the Clinks should do physical damage. Yeah, so it's not going to stop a lot of the damage, though, the lockdown. No, actually, they've got Dismember, so I'm not really sure. Mostly the Maledict, I guess. Big smoke coming through into the jungle. They might find Morgan on the Razor here, who's just standing there. Nice and still for them to pop down the Mystic Flare. Unfortunate. Gets popped, tanks the gank, is one way to say it. The rest of Tua Gaming hanging out near the triangle, although BK is probably going to get caught in mid lane, walking directly into their sights, going for them. Here comes the dispose. Oh, it doesn't have it up. There it is, and down he goes. Kurt Bedwell with a relatively good setup, and the silence is around them. Too many heroes from Boars. No dice to follow that one up, and few heroes with Maledict, but not much else on them.
Oh, Joel's getting a stack though.
What's
Hope
he
they
gonna
don't walk
do?
up the hill. Hope they don't walk up the hill.
They managed to find him. Here comes the Medusa. Wants all that gold. Or just, you know, come in and say hi. Joel, happy to walk out of there.
Yeah, got enough of it to not
it.
feel completely shit though. So
Exactly. I think he only missed 1 or 2 of the creeps there towards the end. So that's not bad, but Boars feeling strong. 7k net worth lead. Pushing right up the center of the map. Taking over the triangle. Forcing most of the 2 gaming heroes to just back up. Try and avoid them. Try and farm around them. Not look for a head-on engagement at this point, especially given that we've got a few key items starting to come out.
Mr. Soul has changed his mind. He's gone BKB, which I think is...
What are we using the BKB for? That's where I fall down. It's not. There's not
It's
a lot
done.
there.
It's the Jakiro and the
Kira and the Witch Doctor, yeah.
You can just play. You can stand there, not have to worry about the shit.
Witch Doctor, speaking of getting caught out, he has the Glimmer Cape. Not going to quite be enough. Good save there by BK on the Pudge, knowing that he was going to definitely die to the ticks from that W from Viper, Nether Toxin, as it's known in the business. We've got Clinks down bottom doing Clinks things. He doesn't have an Orchid. He's building straight into a Skadi, looking to tank the fuck up as his first goal. And he's just trying to be a distraction, keep the puck down there. He's porting in. Meanwhile, Joel running straight into this fight. He's found the backline here. Is he going to fight in on this Medusa? He's got a pretty sizable ult on a macro pyre, followed up with the Razor coming straight in. No ult being popped. Oh no, we do have an ult coming out of Medusa, and as a result, that pure damage is starting to do quite a bit. Meanwhile, Razor cleaning up with a little bit of damage, not a huge amount, 56 damage. Puck though, full HP, starting to punch out damage, and poured out of Razor, and there's not much they can do.
BK's still chasing Warren Buffett though.
2 there. Warren Buffett's low. He's got Blink in 5 seconds. He's also got an Essence Ring. Has he found him? He's shown on the creep wave. BK, is he going to turn? No, he's probably going to keep walking away because he does know that Puck is nearby. Puck looking for him. The mind games going on here, blinking out. Very smart. Good restraint there. Would have definitely been suicide.
Where's this restraint in our game?
Where's this restraint? Nick walking straight up the high ground, managing to find a few heroes there. Might go down, actually baiting in a few heroes. Are we going to see a hook here? Or are we seeing a backup? Here's the ult straight onto Skywrath Mage, followed up by the Razor, getting a link off. And that's a dead Caro. And Mufasa, relatively low mana. He's going to be fine, but he is going to be fine. Oh, that hook was on target, but just not long enough. Something I'm sure BK's used to. And the good dodge, of course, out of Mufasa. Of course, at the same time, Viper up top, pushing the shit out of that tier 2 tower. And doing plenty of damage while he's at it. Got his Dragon Lance up. Again, working on that BKB. Again, not sure how effectual that's going to be, but maybe it's sometimes those team fights, you just want to be able to swing freely, right? You just want to have nothing you need to worry about. I definitely do that on OD all the time.
Swing freely.
Swing freely. That's all I do. Swing freely. Don't worry about anyone else fucking how they're doing. I'm just swinging. Bukake and Puck pushing in that mid lane a little bit. But really, nothing kind of happening on the map. We're starting to look like we might be posturing up for that Roche. Although there isn't... No, we still have a Roche. There's nothing quite happening. Bukake looking up, potentially finding a ward there. But nothing really happening on the map at this point. So how are you feeling? How do you... Okay, without pressing the button, what do you think the win percentage is here?
I'd say it's 70 Boars, 30 Tour Gaming.
You are too kind. It's 83% on Boars at this point. It's plateaued a bit. Of course, as the game goes on, we know that Dota Plus is going to really favour the Medusa. It's really going to think that's the team to be on. But hey, we'll see how we go. Smoke into the jungle up top. Mufasa leading the charge. Richard Salt sitting back, comfortable to make himself known on the creep wave. And I think Tour Gaming might take the bait. This is a classic.
Yeah, Kurt's running in, front
quite well straight in. Although there's now 2 fights happening. Immediately Pudge is burst and Kurt on the Witch Doctor managing to find himself silenced yet invisible in between the heroes. Cave going in hard. He's got a defensive macro pyre. Morgan linking up the puck of all heroes, managing to scope some damage out. And here comes Clinks trying to clean a few of these heroes up.
Wow.
Parquet Bandit, does he have enough damage? No. One more is all he needed. Richard Salt getting that tier 2 while it's all happening. Not much you can do to stop that. There's 4 heroes for 1, it seems. So a very, very good trade. 10k net worth on the side of Boars at this point. Meanwhile, Warren Buffett sitting and farming.
The traditional tour gaming counter, Medusa. Doing good.
The hero which slowly accumulates wealth. Tough. What do we do?
We'd have to do something.
Of course, now it's starting to look a bit hairy for tour gaming. As we were saying before, they just don't have that mechanism to get back in the game. They just don't have the
It's been
execution.
a lot more even, I think, than the net worth feels, but they have they've started every team fight poorly on tour.
Execution is still our bane.
Yeah, they had one hero get caught out, and then the fight breaks down into these little skirmishes where none of our matchups in those skirmishes work. Like that last fight, you know.
This Roche fight, speaking of though, manages to ice path super low. Are they going to have to sneak the Roche? Roche is on 1 HP. Caro managing to get a bunch of damage, distracting the side. Tour gaming goes down so quickly. Absolutely roasted by everyone. And the fight has turned, the game with that has turned fairly significantly into the hands
pretty
of
rough
Boars.
now.
Yeah, that was a quick and decisive fight recap. Huge amount of damage coming out of Medusa with almost 3,500 damage from that Stone Gaze and right clicks, and the rest of the heroes just bursting everyone in sight with their AoE abilities, and almost no damage coming out of Tour Gaming as they're all turned to stone. Pretty hard to defend.
Joel hasn't been able to farm up damage enough yet, and also the sort of damage that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
he's not at the point yet where he can get to that yet.
So do you think is there a key item that we're looking for here, or what?
He needs a couple of things. He needs like damage, and then he needs to get the shard or the axe, whichever puts all the skeletons down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Look now. Looks like both.
But you don't get that until you have like a respectable amount of damage to make that good. It's be so shit if he bought that now because he doesn't actually hit hard.
Yeah, it's 30% of the damage and same attack range, so regardless of how it all plays out. He's found the do, so there's probably pretty... Oh no, he's got backup
He's
from the team
isolated.
here.
They're going to try and trade that bottom tower for Medusa.
Has he seen that? What actually happened there is a bunch of damage coming out of just the illusions, cleaning up the couriers and the illusions, killing Nick on the backline, turning around with a puck, managing to leash in the clinks, and down goes the clinks. They're just playing so well on these heroes, and making themselves known across the map, not giving Tour Gaming any foothold at all. Fight down the bottom, BK going in on the Viper on Richard Salt. He doesn't have quite enough damage to do enough. Oh no, he's forcing the port out. Dispose happens, and he manages to get off to the side of the trees. Morgan's found him, Bukake going down, but all things considered, they definitely wanted more than their pos for that trade.
They got the tower as well.
Well, they did get the Viper. How did the Viper die? I didn't notice that. I thought he ported out. There you go.
He was porting. It got cancelled. I think he bit him or he hooked him. Something cancelled it, but I didn't see what it was. I was watching Marcy.
Yeah, things looking even rougher now from a 95% win rate perspective for the Boars boys. Things are looking pretty good for them, but that's not going to slow the Tour Gaming boys down. They've got the momentum. They're continuing the fight. We're not sitting back. We're not letting that Viper.
Chrysalis Medusa's just built one. I think it's good. They lack damage for you at the moment, so there's no point tanking up further. Might as well kill them.
Before they've got a chance to kill you, they're pushing straight across the jungle. Looking like they might want to...
Because Medusa's still in that like phase where they can't... They still have to man fight you if they want to kill you right now, so buying damage is good in those instances.
I've been speaking too lowly, trying to capture the essence and the drama of that smoke, and I was just mumbling to myself here in the room like a fucking insane person. Mindbreaker dropping on the Medusa. Let me just quickly change to push to talk so I can inject more drama into this cast. I'm interested to see if there's a foothold back into this game. Ideal fight, what do you do?
I've smoked middle, so put your best dramatic whisper on. Stage whisper.
Here we go. And here the boys going straight up into the triangle. They're thinking about it, not sure.
That's a rusty crow.
They're going for a... It's golf commentation.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Or
and here comes Bukake and Mufasa. They found Shaky, but do they see him? They've broken the smoke. They might have some idea. There goes the dust comes out. Mufasa popping down that coil immediately, following up with a few heroes on the back. The Dispose, unfortunately, chucks them across the river, but as far as Joel's concerned, it doesn't matter because he's dead. nothing. You can't really defend that. And the rest of the Two War Gaming
Looking
boys,
hard.
turn and tail, running up onto that high ground. Nick a little slow on that one, managing to get a huge ice path there, and the Macropire and the 4-star. That was crazy. Oh no, it was a hook, wasn't it? He managed to get in there. Hook goes straight in on the Viper. Good target. Of course.
Finally, Kurt has gotten his ulti off.
He's not doing a very good job. Sorry, it was not a very good ult from Medusa. Managed to kill him down. A huge ult from Kurt Bedwell, putting out a bunch of damage. We're still seeing a lot of health bars on the side of Boars, but that's the Aegis spent. Unfortunately, Warren Buffett still on full HP. Buybacks coming out left, right, and center. Nick falling to a little bit of that AoE damage. Now he managed to get those guys out. Morgan going in hard, taking most of a Mystic Flare. Mufasa trying to survive through the Maledict, and he does manage to do it. Warren Buffett, however, killing the rest of the team with just the illusions and on full HP too. So this is looking pretty rough if you're Two War Gaming. 2 supports left over. What do? I think it might almost be a GG for these boys.
What you do here.
It's a hard game.
Up, at least. They're starting to get through tower and racks on the other side, but I feel like you need Razor still. Oh, they're leaving.
They're not going to rush it. They've got plenty of time. We don't have a tier 2. Sorry, no tier 2s on the map to take, but let's sit back and, as the famed Tastosa said, when you're ahead, just get more ahead. You know, we're not worried. We're happy to take this game late. Let's try and fight me in 30 minutes time. Joel, not content to wait for 30 minutes. He wants to go right now. Let's get in there. Let's punch hard, throwing out the Burning Army. Give me those illusions. Give me that farm. This is all mine. The rest
going live near.
I think good idea for the puck.
Yeah, it makes Puck's game a bit harder.
And doesn't pop a Lincoln's, or does it?
Doesn't pop.
Ah, and still does work.
It's an AoE.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good item then, right?
So you play OD, you've never bought a Gleipnir in your life. That's all.
Nah, man, fuck that shit. Meteor hammer straight into a hex. Looks like again, Boars comfortable sitting pretty aggressively on the map here. Joel doing what he does best, trying to eke out farm on the edges of the map where the other heroes aren't. Really maximize what his hero can do. Get as much as he can. But there's push coming up to this high ground in the top lane, and pretty scared of this if you are the Two War Gaming boys, forcing in that final second TP out of Joel. They're just trying their best to poke away. Can we catch someone? Not sure how you want it to go, but just gotta cast that Razor. Bakaka goes in, gets the dispose straight into the Mystic Flare. BK just managed to survive, but no uphill misses for you, bud. Down he goes. He does have buyback. Hopefully waiting for a team fight to break out before he uses it. Let's see what happens. A bit of a defensive Macropie there. It goes down, but in goes Razor. Tries to get a static link. Fast is BKB. Just goes down so quickly. BKB, sorry, pieback on the side. Mufasa managing to...
He's out.
Get out of there.
He got caught with the bit bite.
Damage going out too hard and too fast. BK going down. That's a dieback on the Pudge. No one else has buyback. Puck comes through, sensing this game is beyond done. Let's just push him out. Let's finish this one off. Show them who the real MVPs are.
BK lived there, I reckon Two War Gaming can have another crack at this, but now it's really hard because they kind of all...
We're getting a bunch of damage out of Joel, but getting disposed and so close to killing that Marky. So we've got to buy back straight from the clinks. Morgan Cave doing his patented traditional GG. I don't think they're actually necessarily GGing, but let's see how. We don't really have any admins to make a ruling here. They're just going to probably push through and finish the game off. They're trying once more. 3 heroes. They've got pulls 1, 2, and 5. Can they catch anything? But I think Warren Buffett's scared. In goes the pop. Manages to catch 2 with that coil. 3, I should say. Goes straight to the back line. Tries to catch the nice path for the Mystic Flare. Doesn't even matter. Mega creeps go down. And if you are the Two War Gaming boys, I think you know that first game. Just not going to see a repeat, unfortunately. It's going to be 1-1 tonight, which is good. I think the way it should be. Balance, right on the knife's edge.
Balance in all things.
Very well done. Very well done by the Two War Gaming boys. By the Boars boys. A nice ult from from Kurt Bedwell. Just forcing these guys out. But again, hey, we're not in a rush.
Megas.
Got Megas creeps. What are you guys going to do? Shaky waiting. Joel sitting. Just being like, cool, you want to attack some creeps? Man, just okay. Yeah, cool, let's go now. And then he goes for the port, catches him, and kills him. Not a bad little pickup.
Consolation prize, but fuck, I'm dead, man.
Yeah, a bit of a sad face out with the salt there. Yeah, come on, man. You know, just trying to have a good game here. Mega's first round starting to reach the edges of the base. So things are going to get really tough for the 2 Gaming boys quite soon. But hard to see a way out of this one. Maybe just let them slowly die to mega creeps. Try your best to defend it, but with the fact that there's only 1 tower missing on the side of Boars, it's hard to imagine how these guys punch through and manage to win the game. I admire the fact they're not GGing out. You know, Morgan K
is calling for that. All of Morgan's insides. He's just like, oh, come on.
And just typing the words GG into the chat endlessly over and over and over again. 2 Gaming just holding onto their base as the Boars boys comfortably take down this Aghanim Shard holding Roshan. Pretty comfortable. Let's get it done. Get an Aegis. Wait for the Viper to come up maybe. And just at our leisure. Go and clean this game up. Does the Shard actually do?
It's the thing that bounces the thing back.
Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. That was and Mystic Snake, yeah, it's the
the thing that bounces the thing back. Great description, Matthew.
Yeah, so I know I was the same level, man. I was picking up what you were putting down. It's all making sense. Clink's Joel sitting on the other side of the map, trying to make him choose a little bit. Come on, come over here. Get distracted by me. Chase me over here. Waggling the booty. But I don't think Boars are going to take the bait. They're just going to say, you know, we might finish the game, eh? These mega creeps looking mighty tasty. Actually, no. What are we doing? We're sitting back. We're smoking. We're hanging out. Let's see if we can pick someone off.
Viper's waiting to outpost. He's here now.
And we're waiting for it. Effigy's fallen left, right, and center. Walking straight up the high ground. Here we go. Warren Buffett on the Medusa. What are we going to do? Are you going to try to kill me? With my 5,000 health?
And the Satanic is how do you kill this guy?
Set him straight up. Pudge pops the BKB. In goes the puck. Manages to get a pretty nice coil on 2 or 3 heroes. Yules himself kills Kurt Bedwell on the fucking
Witch Doctor.
My brain stopped working. It's too late. I've spoken too many words today. And down go the 2 Gaming boys for one final call. Nick doing his best to hold the base with just a few ice paths, but down goes the Ancient, and a good game called by the 2 Gaming boys. Boars with a convincing shellacking, a drubbing.
A drubbing, shellacking.
Absolute smashing. Very well played by the Boars side. Just had complete control of that game from the beginning, from the start of the game, as it's known.
Yeah, it's very hard to play the game when your safe lane goes that badly. They didn't really have options.
It was a very, very convincing demonstration of the Viper Marcy combo. That was just unbelievably powerful. Do we have an MVP that you want to call out here, man?
Bukake Ben did it all move faster. Bukake Ben was just everywhere. He was in every lane causing problems from about 7 minutes onwards.
100%, to the point that even though I was watching it, I was sitting there thinking, how the fuck did he get there? Did he port twice in 20 seconds? The man was all over the map, and I'll absolutely mirror that. Bukake is 100% all the way the MVP as far as I'm concerned. An absolute drubbing across the board.
Ooh, we might have a game 3.
Hold on, let's have a look.
I'm looking at the post game.
Let's see. We got Mufasa calling for it. Nick's hitting it out. Max in. He went to bed. He's a sook. Yeah, who among us? Well, that was a good game. I'm going to quickly dip out for a sec and we'll find out what the go is. If there is a game 3, you might need to create the lobby.
All right.